Justin Bieber was my next door neighbor last year, and I called him on the phone because I saw his car parked outside, and he came to the crib and we made that song.
No way.
Yeah, and then he moved. He's on tour, so it was tough to get this video. I had to fly to Barcelona to shoot Justin Bieber, then we flew to Japan to work with Rio and the boys on the choreography for that power. So it was a lot of trekking. It took about 2.5 years, 3 years to make. And the reason why I made the vehicle is because I want to teach kids in my neighborhood science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And to go to an inner city and say to a kid, you should be a scientist, and not give them anything tangible that represents their educational course, that's a hoop dream. So I decided to invest in a vehicle so that people that helped me build that vehicle, like Ryan and Kenny and all the folks that built it from scratch, the chassis, the body, the interior, the shocks, all that it took to make that. You need to know some type of science. You need to know some type of technology and engineering and math to make a vehicle. So it's a dream of mine. I'm not saying it's executed yet, but I would like to put that as a tangible means of an education in my neighborhood. Working with Levi's on 501 is a dream come true because it was one of the aspirational brands that we wanted to work with, especially the 501, because it's a classic. And when you think of America and the brands that come from it, Levi's and 501 is like one of those classic brands. So is Coca-Cola. And EcoCycle aims to be that classic by taking what one would call waste and utilizing it in a way to where we redefine what it once was by turning a plastic water bottle into a jacket or headphones or 501s. There's a lot of jean companies, but Levi's is a perfect start and a perfect partner because of what Levi's means, what it meant and what it means today. What Levi's, what it was, there were tents, and they took tents and made tents and turned them into pants. So that concept of reimagining what you want to do with your tent while you're out there mining for gold is the perfect concept of what EcoCycle is. There's new gold on the planet. Most people don't see it, but what I call a new gold is, what somebody calls waste. Because technology allows you not to waste it. It's only waste because you wasted an opportunity to turn it into something else. So I came up with the concept of EcoCycle in 2008 after I saw the aftermath of a Black Eyed Peas concert and how I contribute to, hurting the planet. But it's not just me, it's what you contribute to hurting the planet when you consume and buy something. Now we have the opportunity to not waste it. And so that was the concept of EcoCycle. The technology allows us to turn what one call waste or sit in a landfill and, make something useful out of it. Whether they're glasses or headphones, or jacket, pants, jerseys, hats, shoes, chairs, so we can do that nowadays. And to partner with Coca-Cola on this is, you couldn't do this with anybody but Coca-Cola. The very concept of EcoCycle is Coke backwards. So that was the vision. How do we make Coca-Cola a verb by this process? So when you say, are those EcoCycle Levi's? That's the verb, because the EcoCycle was technology and a process to turn bottles into pants.